this thing on. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. Hi guys. Welcome to my YouTube. How crazy is this? Ooh, I don't know how I feel about it. Excited, scared, nervous. Yeah, mostly excited, which I think is good. So I thought it only felt right to do a little introduction as to why I'm doing Instagram, why I'm doing YouTube, why I wanted to do YouTube. So yeah, I thought that was a good place to start. This will be a little kind of vlog video, I think it's going to be. Vlog video. I'm like an 80-year-old woman, it's ridiculous. Yeah, I thought this would be a little vlog. I've been vlogging little bits of my week so far, and I thought that was a good place to start. Sort of dip my toe in, ease myself in gently kind of thing. So yeah, but I thought it felt right to do a little introduction first and a little sit down chat and have a little ramble about YouTube. So here we are. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I've wanted to do YouTube for quite a long time. I have always really enjoyed like long form videos from different creators. I really enjoy vlogs, and I also enjoy a lot of like fashion content, but kind of like laid back, easy to watch, kind of chatty stuff I've always really loved. And I've always really enjoyed kind of talking on stories and stuff like that on Instagram, and I've kind of done little bits here and there, but nothing, you know, like this. So yeah, that's why I'm here. I thought it was about damn time that I gave it a go. Been putting it off for years, and I just thought it was about right that I started this. But yeah, I love making content, which sounds so stupid, but I really love Instagram. But Instagram recently has just massively changed. I don't quite understand it. It's a beast. And I don't understand engagement and, you know, where you're getting your followers from and all that stuff. You know, I'm an old school kind of gal. You know, I still do post outfits of the day and stuff like that, and would get lots of engagement and lots of chatting and comments and lots of lovely people. I still do get that. I still get lots of lovely people, lots of you lovely people, you know who you are. But it's just massively changed, and I feel a little bit like I put a lot of effort into creating stuff for Instagram and then don't get a lot to show for it, not a lot of reward. So I recently went home to Cornwall. A little side note, I'm originally from Cornwall, and I went and saw my brother, and he creates content. He's a content creator. He creates videos for YouTube mostly, and he also has podcasts and things like that, and that's what he does for a living. And I was chatting to him about it, and he was like, look, the stuff you create for Instagram, carry on doing that, but create some video content as well and put it out on YouTube and see where it takes you. And so that's partly why I'm here. It was the kind of kick up the bum that I needed to kind of start this weird journey. And here I am. So what's my channel going to be? Well, that is a very good question. It's going to be similar to my Instagram. So it's going to be, if you follow me over there, or if you don't, please do follow me at It's Molly Catherine. But it's going to be lots of fashion content mostly, I would say. I post regularly on Instagram, my sort of daily outfits, things like that. So I think it's going to be a bit sort of more of that, but probably more in depth, more chatty, try-ons, planning outfits for certain occasions or festivals or holidays or any of that kind of stuff. I think it's going to be some of that. There's also going to be vlogs. I want to get into vlogging. Like this video will be a vlog with this little intro tagged onto the front of it. So yeah, I want to get into vlogs depending on my weeks. Obviously, if I'm having an interesting week, I will take you along with me. If I'm just going to work and coming home, you don't want to see that, but maybe you do. Who knows? We'll see what's popular as we go along. So yeah, there's going to be some of that. There's also going to be home content. So I recently bought a house and I've been slowly chipping away at decorating it. As you can see, my William Morris patterned wallpaper behind me here, and this blue door was done by these fair hands, along with Matthew, my partner. Obviously he helped, but so there's going to be some of that, DIY, decorating, furniture, furnishing, interiors, that sort of thing. So it'll be bits and pieces of that as well, I think, scattered in. But yeah, that is me. That is what this YouTube is going to be. If you are new to my face, if you've never seen me before, if you've not come over from Instagram, which is where I imagine quite a few of you have come from, if not, I'm Molly. I live in Oxfordshire and I am 29. I'm a ball of anxiety, late 20s anxiety. I am a bit of a vintage and secondhand clothes hoarder. I have a lot of vintage dresses, which you will come to learn is one of the things I wear most. I'm a bit of an art history nerd, so I studied art history at university for my undergrad, and last year I also did a master's degree in art gallery and museum studies, and I work in a gallery in Oxford. So that's my day-to-day job, so that's where you'll find me. And yeah, as I mentioned before, we recently bought a house, so we're kind of currently decorating that, and you'll be brought along on that journey, and there'll be lots of the above that I just mentioned featured on my videos. So yeah, I think I've rambled for enough now. You've heard enough of my voice. I'm gonna scoot and you're gonna see more of me in a minute because I've made a vlog for you. Also, I'd really appreciate it if you liked, commented and subscribed. I've always wanted to say that YouTuber chat, I always wanted to say that. Yeah, you know, hit the notification bell and all that jazz. It would be great to have you along for the ride. And yeah, I hope I get to know you all, and I hope you stick around. It would be great to have you. Hello people. So I'm just attempting to find somewhere that I can take a picture, which during the summer in Oxford is really hard. So wish me luck. See, like, I'm not bothered too much if there are some people in the photo or if there are people watching. Like, I don't care, I'm not fussed by that. But it's more just the logistics of it, because I've obviously got to sort of position my phone somewhere where I can take pictures, and that's really hard when there are quantities of people everywhere. Also, you can tell I'm such a rookie when it comes to filming, so that I keep forgetting to look over here where the camera is. Instead I just look here, which is in front of me, so I'm looking at myself, but obviously then I'm not making eye contact with you, so I've got to look here to speak to the people. Join me on a hunt for a pair of like wedge heel espadrilles. Basically, I've tried to find some second-hand and I'm struggling. They're all either too worn or I just can't find kind of quite what I'm looking for. Looking for something very specific. So I'm traipsing around the shops trying to find what I'm after, and I don't think I'm going to find what I'm after. Just want like a classic pair. I think I saw some in Office, but they were like 70 quid and don't really want to spend that much money on a pair of espadrilles, unless I'm getting like the branded ones whose name I can't remember now. But yeah, so you can join me on a traipse. Yeah, it's not looking good, guys. I keep looking here. I need to look here. If you want to see something hilarious, this is my usual size, but that's not going.
anywhere near my foot. Oh dear. That's a no.
So it looks like it's a no on the espadrille front. So no espadrilles for me today, which is fine. I'll find them somewhere else. I keep trawling second-hand sites because my preference is always to buy second-hand, but you know, sometimes it's really tricky to find. If you're after something very specific, it's quite hard sometimes. So that's just the way the cookie crumbles. So I'll find the espadrilles another time. Also massively failed in finding a spot to take a picture today. Oxford is just heaving at the moment. It causes me like real anxiety when the city is this busy. I think it's a hangover from COVID. I think I still get a bit anxious around really big crowds, and I struggle a bit sometimes. Particularly in the city where it's kind of manic and you're trying to get to places and that sort of thing. So yeah, no photo today. Well, maybe I'll try and get one later at home or something like that. Have to excuse the light and the very dusty mirror, but I'm going out for dinner tomorrow for leaving do for someone at work who's leaving, obviously, and I'm confused as to what to wear. Currently this is coming out on top, so it's my the Doen dress, which is really beautiful, and it's like browns and oranges. My tan lines are ridiculous. This is from festivals in Cornwall and stuff, so yeah, that's ridiculous, but we're just gonna have to deal with it because otherwise I won't wear any clothes or just wear jumpers for the rest of the summer. But yeah, in my quest to find espadrilles, I picked up these guys from Office in the end. Ooh, it's a great stance. They were in a sale and they were like £35, I think, which I don't think is too bad. And they're a lovely like neutral colour, which I think will go with loads of things. Let's come into the light, excuse my mess. They're like a really nice natural colour, so I think they'll go with loads of things. But yeah, I am unsure if this is what I want to wear or not. I feel like I look quite nice, but the other option, look at the camera, the other option is, oh, that's me, this Kit Tree Studio dress, which I got last year, which I really love, but I really want to wear these espadrilles, so they don't really go with this dress. Like as a combination it doesn't really work, whereas I feel like with this dress they go really well. They're like made for it. I can live out my, I don't know, prairie running through fields as a wheat fairy. Dreams. evening. It's been a few days since I've vlogged. Need to look here. Yeah, it's been a few days since I've been on. I think the majority of this vlog so far is me on a train. I do spend a fair bit of my time on a train, but there's been a lot of time on trains recently. I've been back and forth to Cornwall, and obviously like back and forth to Oxford for work, so I'm on a train a lot at the moment. And that's probably not going to change anytime soon, but I thought I would come on and just say hello. But I need to stop saying but. The main reason I came on here was to talk to you a little bit about my skin. I've just had a shower, as you can probably tell, and I've got a couple of spots at the moment, one brewing and one healing, but my skin has been brilliant recently, like the best it's ever been. I've got into a really good routine with knowing what products work, what works for me, getting into like, you know, religiously sticking to it and doing it every night and whatever. And then the other day I ran out of makeup remover and I nipped into Boots and I just picked any up, didn't really think about it, and I've been using it for a few days now, and this is the result, the brewing spots. So need to go and pick up my usual makeup remover and get back on track with that. But is anyone else's skin that sensitive? Like mine is crazy. Like I change one little product and it can just totally mess up my skin for like a week. It's crazy. And they're proper like big painful spots, you know, not just like, oh, you know, a couple of little pimples, you know. I mean, I have been pretty stressed recently, so that probably doesn't help, but up until this point my skin's been brilliant. So today, usual Oxford things, sort of thing you walk past every day. Today I managed to actually successfully find somewhere to take a little video for a reel, which you'll see on my Instagram. It probably would have already been posted by the time this video goes out. So yeah, I managed to successfully find a humanless spot to do it, which is great. Trying to get back into the swing of things. I've been a bit slack on Instagram recently, just life, you know, usual stuff getting in the way. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. So yeah. So I picked up this beautiful vintage dress from the Pansy Garden on Instagram, who, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know how much I love her as a seller. She does these amazing little collections, like these curated collections, and they're just beautiful. I picked up this one in one of the last drops. It's got this beautiful, like, is it called Rick Rack? Like little edging, and it's got like the frill. It's really beautiful. Like, it's a long, like, on me over maxi dress. Now, I love it and it's beautiful, but on me, the fit is a little bit odd. I'll try and hold it up to my body and show you. Basically, knocking things over as I go. I'm doing a really bad job of this. Because I have boobs, it hangs from my boobs and makes me look a little bit like I'm pregnant. And it just isn't really the vibe I'm going for. So my thinking is, because it kind of hangs like that, that's the kind of best way of showing you, and it just makes me look a bit like I'm pregnant. Greasy fringe. And it's just not quite, it's not quite me. So what I'm thinking is, I know it's vintage and this might be slightly sacrilegious, but my thinking is I'm turning it into a top and a mini skirt. Now, I haven't sewn anything for quite a while, bar like hems and stuff, because I'm short. I always have to take things up like trousers and stuff like that. I haven't done any major sewing for a while, so this could be like my first major sewing project. But yeah, I think like I'm doing such a bad job of showing you what I mean. but I think as like a kind of smock top, but then with like a fitted mini skirt with that like rickrack edging. It's so hard to do this one-handed. I think it could look really cute as like a little two-piece. Also then I'd have a top and a skirt that I could wear separately with different things. I just think it could be quite cool.